A boot camp is not enough. Let me tell you why I think that. I'm currently working as a data engineer, and a data science bootcamp is part of how I got here. But I don't believe it would have been enough on its own. Let's talk about the other things I did that helped me get here. Right before the data science bootcamp, I picked up a computer science certificate, which is approximately like the first year of a computer science bachelor's degree. Before that, I got my master's in physical chemistry and a pair of bachelor's degrees in chemistry and music. It's probably easy to understand how a degree in the physical sciences helps prepare for a logic-heavy field like programming, and that's before you hear that I actually did some light programming in grad school with MATLAB and LabVIEW. In fact, it was an eventual conversation with a grad school colleague who had also done some of that programming, then gone on to a programming boot camp. It was that conversation which convinced me to try programming as a career. It might be harder to imagine how the music degree helped, but I believe it did, though maybe that's a subject for another video. Then there were some other things I did before the boot camp. I also spent some time as a math and science tutor, a freelance writer, and an Uber driver. All of these helped, but again, that's another video. So there I was, having completed a data science bootcamp, in addition to all the other things I mentioned. I noticed that I liked building things, so I applied to a data engineering job instead of a data scientist job. And as it turns out, I wasn't quite ready. As a result, I lost that job after a little more than a year when I wasn't able to effectively adapt to the growing expectations of the role. At that point, I enrolled in a free Java software developer bootcamp while I started searching for jobs again. Around the time I finished that bootcamp, I found a job as an analytics support engineer. I worked there for about 6 months before moving on to my current data engineer position. I've been in my current position about 6 months. It can still be challenging, but I think I'm going to last this time. What's my point in all this? And what's my advice if you're thinking of going to a bootcamp? I'd say go ahead and do the bootcamp if that's what you want, but don't expect it to be enough on its own, and don't expect the first job to be easy. Are you thinking about attending a bootcamp? What other things have you done or will you do? Which of these do you think will make the biggest difference? I'd love to hear in the comments below. Thanks for watching.